All right, let's talk about building a productivity system that's lean, powerful, and actually respects your privacy. The goal here is simple, to help you get more work done and spend less time messing around with your tools. Let's dive in.
So let me just ask you, does your whole setup of apps, browser extensions, and different logins just feel heavy? If you feel like you're spending more time managing your tools than you are actually working, you are definitely not alone. It's a real thing, and we can call it productivity bloat. And the slide right here, it just nails the difference. Over on the left, you've got the bloated stack. It's complicated, it's distracting, it's slow, and honestly, it's a pain to maintain. But on the right, that's where we want to be. The lean stack. It's focused, it's fast, secure, and it's all about building momentum. So what's the real cost of all this digital clutter? Let's actually break down the problems that come with a heavy, bloated tech stack. A lean stack gives you 4 huge advantages. First up, less cognitive load. Fewer buttons and features means more brain power for the work that matters. Second, you get clarity over complexity. Tools built for one purpose cut down on decision fatigue. Third, something I love, security without ceremony. Basically, protection that just works without you having to jump through hoops. And finally, real speed. You spend less time switching between accounts and profiles and more time actually making progress. Now, the solution isn't just about deleting a few apps. It's about adopting a whole new way of thinking. So let's explore the philosophy that's powering this entire approach. And that philosophy is called minimalism with muscle. I love that term. It's not about using weak or basic tools. Not at all. It's about using tools that are incredibly simple on the surface, but seriously powerful at the one job they're designed to do. The whole point is to help you ship your work, not get lost tweaking endless settings. So, what's the engine that drives this whole lean stack? Well, it all starts with how we use the internet. It starts right inside the browser. The absolute heart of this system is a tool called Sendwin. It's a cloud browser designed specifically for managing multiple accounts and keeping your online activity totally separate and secure. Now, the key here is that it's browser-based. That means zero installation on your computer. It's like having a perfectly clean, fast, and secure workspace on demand. So, how does this work? It's pretty cool. Instead of running on your machine, all the web code runs in a secure container in the cloud. This means every single tab is isolated with its own separate cookies and storage. No more conflicts. It uses real desktop browsers, so websites work perfectly. And again, it's completely zero install. You just launch it and you're good to go. And this unique setup unlocks some total game changers. You can manage, say, 5 different Gmail accounts with a single click. No more signing in and out. You can securely share access to an account with a coworker without ever giving them the password. You can even blur out sensitive info on a page before you share your screen. And because nothing's running on your computer, you're totally protected from malware and phishing attacks. And here's just a quick peek at the plans. You'll notice even the base Pro plan gives you unlimited multi-login and session sharing, which is awesome. Plus, there's a 7-day trial and a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can really give it a spin with zero risk. Okay, so we've got Sendwin as our powerful, secure engine. But what about the other pieces of the puzzle? Let's build out the rest of our lean stack with a few other tools that follow that same minimalist philosophy. For managing your tasks, we've got TeuxDeux. It's famous for being one of the simplest to-do lists out there. It's basically a calendar where you just type your tasks into daily columns. It's the opposite of those huge, complicated project management apps. It strips away everything you don't need so you can just see your tasks and start doing them. Next, for all your ideas and notes, there's Standard Notes. Its whole reason for being is end-to-end encryption. While other note apps are adding complex features and collaboration tools, Standard Notes is just doubling down on being a fast, private, and permanent place for your thoughts. It's built to serve you, not advertisers. Okay, for planning out your week, we're going to use Tweek. It's designed to feel just like a paper planner, giving you this beautiful, at-a-glance view of your entire week. It deliberately avoids all the notification clutter of most digital calendars, giving you a clear, calm map of your commitments so you can focus on the work, not just organizing the work. And finally, to keep you focused, we have Pomofocus. It's a super clean, simple Pomodoro timer that runs right in your browser. It gets rid of all the bells and whistles. There are no leaderboards, no complicated settings. It's just a pure timer to help you work in focused 25-minute sprints and build a really sustainable rhythm. So we have our toolkit. Now for the big question. How does this all fit together in a practical, day-to-day workflow? Let's make this really actionable. Here's a super simple 5-step routine. You can start your day by planning your daily tasks in TeuxDeux. Then, you use Tweek to map out your week, blocking out time for those tasks. When it's time to work, you do it inside Sendwin's isolated tabs, maybe one tab for each client or project. As ideas pop up, you capture them in standard notes, and you keep your momentum going using Pomofocus for those 25-minute sprints. It's a really clean, repeatable system.
So how do you keep this minimalist mindset going? Use this checklist anytime you're thinking about adding a new tool. Ask yourself, does this thing do one job and do it extremely well? Can I explain what it does in a single sentence? Does it actually reduce my workload? Is privacy a core feature, not just an afterthought? And can I start getting value from it in just a few minutes? If you can't say yes to all 5, it's probably just more bloat.
And really, that's what this all comes down to. Minimalism isn't really about having less stuff, it's about being more focused. It's about clearing away all the digital noise so you can get back to doing the work that actually matters to you. So here's a thought to leave you with. What's one piece of bloat you can cut from your own stack today?